Trump signs Executive Order. English, now the official language of the US. What it means for you. Is this the biggest political shift of the decade? Or just another headline designed to stir debate? Donald Trump has just signed an executive order making English the official language of the United States. And trust me, this decision is already making waves across the country. But what does it actually mean? How does it impact you? And is this the beginning of something even bigger? Let's break it all down. Welcome to Global Affair, where we go beyond the headlines to bring you the news that matters. If you want real updates, unbiased analysis, and a deeper understanding of global events, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. So here's what's happening. Earlier today, former President Donald Trump, who's currently leading the race for the White House, signed an executive order making English the official language of the United States. This is the first time in history that the country has taken such a step at the federal level. Now, let's be clear. America has always operated primarily in English. But until now, there was no official language set at the federal level. This new order changes that. And here's the kicker. It also reverses a previous mandate from former President Bill Clinton that required federal agencies to provide language assistance to non-English speakers. That means government services, like tax forms, social security documents, and even some legal proceedings, will now be primarily in English. Other languages may still be available, but it won't be mandatory anymore. Now, let's take a step back. Why is this happening? Why now? Well, for years, there's been a growing debate over whether the US should formally adopt English as its official language. Supporters argue that having a common language promotes unity, strengthens national identity, and makes government operations more efficient. But on the other side, critics argue that this move could marginalize millions of non-English speakers, including immigrants, refugees, and Indigenous communities. They see it as a step backward, especially in a country built on diversity. And here's something to think about. The US is home to over 40 million Spanish speakers, as well as millions of people who speak Chinese, Tagalog, Arabic, and other languages. So, how will this executive order impact them? Will it make life harder, or will it encourage people to learn English faster? That's the big question. So, what does this actually mean for you? Let's break it down. If you're a native English speaker, this probably won't change much for you. But if you rely on government services in another language, you might start noticing fewer translation options. For businesses and employers, this could shift hiring practices, as English proficiency may become even more important in the workplace. For immigrant communities, this could create barriers, especially for those who are still learning English. And here's a key point. Some states, like California and New York, have their own language policies. Will they challenge this order? And could it even reach the Supreme Court? Those are real possibilities. Beyond the US, other countries are watching closely. Immigration policies, cultural identity, and language laws are hot topics worldwide. This move by Trump could set a precedent for other nations considering similar policies. As expected, reactions are mixed. Some people are celebrating this decision, calling it a long overdue step toward national unity. Others see it as exclusionary and harmful to non-English speaking communities. On social media, hashtags like number English only and number language rights are already trending, with people debating whether this move is fair or discriminatory. So what do you think? Should English be the official language of the United States, or is this a policy that could do more harm than good? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I read every single one. And remember, this story is still developing, and we'll be following all the reactions, legal challenges, and potential consequences. If you want to stay updated on the latest global affairs, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.